Hello members of the esteemed MCR family and future MCR members. This is Dr. Dyer here in Pembroke, Massachusetts. Just reaching out to you guys to show you something that we've decided to start doing at all of our locations. It's called a movement capacity rating. Now, thankfully, with a lot of the geniuses that we have, we decided that we would be able to help you guys more if we knew exactly where in these movements that they were having the problems that you come in with. Now, a lot of these movements have very specific movement patterns and different muscles that really determine where the issue might be. And as chiropractors, we find that very helpful to determine what's wrong and get you guys on the road to health as fast as possible. Because we know that you guys love to do what you do, and it's obviously very important to us and to you that you get back to doing it. So go ahead and follow me, the big man upstairs.
Dr. Dyer, it's me, Dr. Dyer. Gotta say, love the beard, man.
He's gonna help us, he's gonna guide you through the exercises, give you a quick little explanation, and just a little inference on what's going on. Hope to see you at an MCR soon. These movements are really helpful for us and you, and it's a shame if you wouldn't take advantage of this really good opportunity for a quick 15-minute little screen, just to really see if you're in the right place at the right time. So hey, hope to see you soon, and have a nice one.
Hello and welcome to my neck of the woods up here on the internet. Just here to tell you, if these are too complicated and anything really confuses you, don't worry. When you come in to actually do the movements, the chiropractor should be able to really explain a lot of this. That's very easy to understand, so there's really nothing you need to worry about there. But here we go, let's get started. First one we're going to do is called the deep squat. Whenever we watch patients do this, we are paying attention to the hips and the upper back and the lower back to see if it's all functioning properly where it can move as one smooth unit. But we're also really interested in ankle mobility, because the ankle is, funnily enough, very important to the health of the low back just because of how we walk as human beings, and these things have to all work in tandem. If they don't, low back pain is probably inevitable, so it's something we always want to make sure we look at. So with the bar, it should probably be a little bit further back. Don't worry about that too much. That just usually means my shoulder's a little too tight, but we'll get to that in 1 second. So for this one, we call it the shoulder test. We're just checking to see if the muscles in the scapula, or better known as the shoulder blade, are working in tandem with each other. If not, if there's some kind of imbalance, you're going to notice that the arm is not going to be able to move as freely as we would like it. And generally speaking, this could lead to shoulder rotator cuff type issues down the line, or it could just mean you don't get to reach behind you and scratch your back, which sounds awful, but it's pretty simple. The next exercise is what we call leg raise. Now, if you go to a chiropractor, this is some pretty simple bread and butter that we are constantly checking on people. It's really always a good way to test if you have low back pain or not. That's caused by things that are in the back, funnily enough, because of the fact that it will stress the area when the leg comes up. Now, the other areas we look at are the hamstrings and the quadriceps. These are responsible for all leg movements, and if one of them is tight, could start tugging on the knee, start causing pain there. And of course, the ever-present love of low back pain is something that can be caused from there too. And as a chiropractor, it's very important that we make sure we check that. So it's very, very important that this is done correctly. So this one's one of my favorites when I learned how to do it, is a bridge. It's actually a very clever way to see if the upper body and the lower body are working together. The upper body has to push you up, but if your lower body is unable to hold you up, you're just going to stumble and fall. This one's very important for just working in general, just because of the fact that as a human body, the entire thing has to work at the same time, or you're going to start really having problems. So last one, this is what we call a plank. So planks are pretty well known for being one of the most awful exercises in the world just because of how tough it is, but it does illustrate how very important it is. If you don't have core muscles, it doesn't really matter how strong the upper body is and how strong the lower body is. It can't hold itself together and you're just going to fall down in pain. Now, thankfully, this is very easy to test just because of the fact that it's mostly endurance. You don't have to do anything especially crazy. You don't have to like jump up to the roof or anything. But if you can't do it for a decent amount of time, it clearly illustrates that there's some deconditioning involved. And that's something that chiropractic, funnily enough, can help with a little bit of at-home exercises and stretches and stuff like that. Man, I'm tired from just watching that. The good thing is that these movements are really good at helping us chiropractors determine where the true imbalances lie in the body, and it helps us go beyond pain control and really get that nervous system to be working better than ever before, and you're going to love the results from that. So make sure you set up an appointment and we can get this started nice and easy. Dr. Dyer here in Pembroke. Make sure you get adjusted, and I hope you have a lovely, lovely day.